Welcome back. Now, before we went for a break, we talked about arrays and different operators which could be used. Now, we talk about control statements. So, what are control statements? As the name itself says, it helps us control the movement of our code with respect to what we want to execute with, depending upon different other conditions, so on and so forth. So what is in store for us with respect to control statements in JavaScript are, so you have if statement, if else statement, or a ternary conditional statement, switch statement. So all of them are very much possible in JavaScript, and their syntax are very similar to what you actually find in either in C language or in Java language. So when it comes to looping, so you have the for loop, for in loop, while, do while, break, continue as statements. Except for in loop, you will find the syntax for and all the other loops as well as these statements to be exact with C or Java. But how does a for in loop look like? So this is the format or the syntax for in loop. It basically says for a variable in a object, or it could be a variable in a array list. We can go about continuing with a set of statements. Okay, so it will help you browse through the properties of an object, or it will help you iterate through all the elements of an array. We have already seen this example where I had in my array, there are three elements over here, and I pushed one more of it into this particular list of elements into my list. Then I alerted the same, then I made use of this for loop where var key in my list, okay, it's going to concatenate all these four values which are present in the array, and it is going to return them. When I say key, when I say keys, it's basically a variable which of type string. But when I make use of key, key will act as an index of what is present in the my list. Okay. When I create a new object, have different properties defined in it. As you can see, prop1 is defined as 1, 2, 3. This is a string and this is a boolean value. Okay. So I'm going to make use of for in, okay, for in loop in order to go through the properties of those properties. I mean the list of properties in that particular object. So for var p in object, okay, now p is representing as a index which represents the properties of that particular object. Then I can concatenate the same to a list making use of obj in square brackets p, which will act as an index, and concatenate all three, and the output will basically show as prop1, prop2, prop3, which will be for the keys, okay, because they are acting as the index or pointers to these values. Then the values themselves will be concatenated with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well as followed by true. So let's take a break here. When we come back, we will talk more about functions, and later we will discuss about objects as well.